All right, we're cooking. All right, so did you really bring a set list?
I got my set list here.
Fucking yes.
I've been writing down a set list as we've been bantering.
First of all, fan favorite Matt Hardy on the pod.
Yeah.
Everyone was saying how much they love you. I'm going to move the light here.
Really?
Everyone's talking about it.
Oh, wow. No, that's not good.
No, it was a good thing.
No, I know. I just don't want to get, you get the hype going for Ep 2.
Well, I like how you did a callback. You brought a DC.
Yeah.
It's summertime and you brought a DC. You brought your summer diet beverage.
I did. I said that on the last show, and I have brought a DC from the outside. This was not something Rich gave me.
This is not sponsored also. I also want to say that. This is completely voluntary. If you were wearing your AMC shirt, it would have been a fucking circle.
Dude, I was wearing my AMC shirt yesterday.
You go to AMC?
Yesterday?
Yeah.
No. But I was wearing it. One day off.
That's your day off is AMC shirt?
No. I mean, like, I almost wore it today.
Oh, yeah, dude, that would have been fucking
sweet. I didn't
fantastic.
I didn't even think of that.
Have you gone back to the movies?
Yeah. Oh, dude.
Oh, yeah? No, fill me in. Yo, how's it been? Did they welcome you back?
Yeah.
Say hordes.
They were, I'll make sure I'm in frame here.
I think you are a movie star.
Yeah.
And short film.
Short film, right. Yeah, dude, I went back. I've been back. I saw a bunch of stuff. I was going pretty steady.
I didn't even know they had a bunch of stuff available.
Yeah, it's all terrible right now.
The movies.
Yeah.
Like Gnomes 3?
Yeah, like Cruella.
Emma Stone.
Yeah, she was quite good actually.
Okay.
But
you saw it.
Yeah. She was good in it, but
Okay.
the movie overall kind of sucked. By the way, I'm so blown away. The Happy Hour framed.
Thank you.
Is so great.
It's my sister's gift for the apartment.
Is it?
Yeah.
Wow, way to go, sis.
Shout outs.
That's killer, dude.
Yeah.
I walked in here and like it's a game changer. You're giving me
vibe.
that's what I'm saying.
We're official now. I mean, it would have been great if we could have put it here and got it in the shot, but nevertheless, it's still there.
Yeah. It gave me a taste. I came in here, I was like, oh shit, you moved.
Oh no, this is a studio now also.
Yeah,
in more ways than one.
Yes.
It's an apartment studio, but also a podcast studio.
Yes, dude. And I was like, oh shit, when I came in, I was like, oh, the fucking Happy Hour
Yeah, dude.
is like, yeah, I was pumped up.
Sometimes I'll get so exhausted from podding, I just go over to the bed, do a couple Z's, come back in, I just start podding again.
Yeah, Rich's bed is like literally centimeters this way.
Yeah, we're going metric.
Yeah, and Rich told me that people like that the bed's so close to the pod, and I had no idea why.
Number one feedback of the pod is how close. I've never put the bed in shot. And people are like, is it closer? I was like, as a matter of fact, it is.
Yeah, it is. It's very close. Just in case things escalate.
I'm noticing a sticker on your left bicep. Are we not going to talk about it?
Oh, no. Can you see it?
I don't know if you can see it. The
Yeah.
arrow pointing at the bicep. It's as if you planted it there.
Yeah, because I give you piston. Look at that. I give you pissed, everybody. Can you see that? Oh, yeah, there it is. I've got an arrow right at my bicep.
Ladies.
Yeah, not too bad, ladies, huh?
Well, that's the right one.
Insane, dude.
No arrow.
You know what that's from?
No, I'm curious. That's why I asked about it.
The T-shirt. It's from the T-shirt.
Is that a new T-shirt?
Yeah, I bought it today.
This
is good.
My God,
Yeah.
this is the content people are looking for.
That's right. I went. Got my set list here.
Yeah.
DC. Rich
Check.
That's. Let me just check this off. Rich moved.
Check.
Did we cover that, or is there more?
We covered it when you walked in.
I really liked covering that.
You walked in and said you move. You went through the whole building at first. Did you not notice?
No.
At the subway stop you got off at?
Oh, I did. I'll tell you this much. It is not a joy to try to find your apartment.
It's not easy.
It's not easy.
Sometimes I get lost. I've been here for a few months.
I was like, where the fuck is this place? All these tiny little roads and shit.
Yeah, dude.
Rector and Paulina and Carlisle.
Yeah,
I'm like,
dude, Andrew Jackson's buried up the fucking street. Show your respects, man.
Is that the cemetery?
I don't know if it's Andrew Jackson Cemetery. It's Trinity Church.
Yeah. Oh, right. Trinity Church.
Trinity Church.
Yeah, dude. I was like, I was close. Yeah, close to the bed. Check.
Okay, got that.
Contest. Oh, that was funny. You just said that.
What
How
contest?
you got hit up to do a contest?
Yeah, dude. Fucking. I won't tell the guy who hit me up, but yeah, he texted me. And he's like, "Hey, Rich, long time no talk.
Yeah.
I wonder if you want to do the Long Island laugh off."
Right now.
I was like, "When is it?" He's like, "Whenever, man. Whenever you want." I was like, Am I headlining?" He's like, "No, it's a contest. It's you and 40 other people. Most of them have never touched a microphone, but they will be bringing 6 people, and it's whenever you want it to be, honestly. We got the chairs." He said we have the chairs.
Yeah. That's fucking hilarious, man.
So I will not be doing that. I apologize. I apologize, Governors.
Was that Governor's?
It's at Governors. Yeah, Governors runs it.
God, man. That's pretty far away, right?
It couldn't be further. It's an hour away. I would take an hour train out, do 5 minutes, take a train back. Are you out of your mind?
Yeah, an hour for 5 minutes.
It's 2 hours. Hour there, hour back.
2 hours for 5 minutes is tough.
Insane. It's truly insane.
Yeah, that's a tough. What's that ratio like?
I wish I could tell you. I
Are you
wish.
good at math?
It's 1/24th of an hour.
Like how many? Like how many minutes per?
It's like 0.0275. No, 0.00275.
Right, minutes per your set per something like that, right?
Right. There we
Yeah.
go. We're getting something.
Yeah.
How'd you
That's
do it from the-
crazy, dude. Yeah, anyway, but you brought this up. I bought this shirt from a dollar store.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and then you got the sticker for free. Shirt $1, sticker for free.
Yeah. Piston sticker for free.
Is that what they called it? Like, here's your piston sticker. You're like, you knew where I was going to put it, huh?
Here's the sticker used to display your pistons.
Is this a piston shirt? And they were like, yeah. You're like, this is fucking
Hey.
exactly what I'm looking for.
Great. Because I've been meaning to display the guns.
Any chance you could put an AMC logo on the front? They're like, we can't. We don't have a press. You're like, well, okay, I'll take half.
Yeah.
There's half of what I'm looking for.
Yeah, I'd love to press an AMC on here.
Well, how you doing from the camping trip?
Oh, dude. First of all, I listened to the solo pod.
You listened to the solo pod? Thanks.
Yeah. I was loving it, dude. You're talking about camping?
Dude, it was redonk.
I know. It was fun, but you said too, it's also kind of dumb.
It's the dumbest thing in the world. Camping is the dumbest thing
It's pretty dumb.
on the fucking planet.
Yeah.
What was your interpretation?
Well, for me, I think it's all about the dogs.
Well, first of all, I didn't even bring up the dogs in the solo pod.
You didn't? I was like, oh shit, he's not talking about the dogs.
And
yet.
the fucking side roast that you came up. Well, first of all, the spread that Tom set up, I should have brought this up in the solo pod too.
Oh, it was insane.
The not ratio. What am I? The spectrum
Yeah.
of what he got. He's like, I've been steaming a roast under the ground
Yep.
for 12 hours. I got some
Yep.
trout we're gonna throw on there.
Yep.
And also, here's a bag of carrots,
That's right. A bag of carrots, potatoes, chips.
We were like, oh, should we put the potato and the carrot in at the same time? And he was like, no, why would you do that?
Yeah.
They cook at 2 separate temperatures. We were like, then why did you?
Is that what he said?
Yeah.
Is that why everyone was burning the shit?
That's why everyone had good carrots and shitty potatoes.
Yeah, I tried to do a side roast
Legendary.
of the carrot potato because I waited too long. Like everyone had done it, and then I was like, oh shit, I didn't get any carrots and potatoes. So then I threw in a nice little off to the side of the fire. I started roasting. Yeah.
Well, you were the ambassador of dogs that day.
Yes.
You were up there.
I love that. The ambassador
roasting them.
The ambassador of dogs.
That's all you were doing.
Yeah,
It's going to give
dude.
you a captain hat because you were just overlooking the sea of dogs on the grill.
I was just fucking roasting up juicy fuckers
And what
on
a
the grill.
filthy grill that was.
Yeah, it was just
Everything about it was unsanitary.
the lean-to.
The lean-to where there were literal birds flying all over our heads.
Yeah. The lean-to. The fucking the porter potties.
Which is better than I thought. I brought a roll of toilet paper because I really thought we were going to have to shit
That was
outside.
a move, by the way. Your roll of toilet paper. You know what's really funny is when you showed up to, like, as we were going to drive up, you were disheveled.
Disheveled.
It was legendary. You had it looked like you had a pillow under one of your arms.
Yeah.
It looked like you had just grabbed it off your bed. You know, like when you're leaving and you're like, I need a pillow.
Let me tell you why, because that's what I did.
Yeah. It was so great. I was like, this is a guy who camps.
This is a guy who's got his shit together. Well, did you know I had a lox and cream cheese sandwich on the way in? As all campers do.
But see, I respected the shit out of you because I don't like the guy who shows up ready to go. Grow up. You know, like, weren't you watching a ball game? How are you so ready for this fucking camping trip? You know what I'm saying?
Right, because I had the pillow under one arm, the blanket under the other. I walk in, you guys have nothing. You guys are like, oh, you brought a bag? That's pretty good. I didn't think about the bag.
Yeah, that's true. I had a backpack and that was it. I was like, oh, Rich, a bag?
And you brought nothing out of the backpack. You woke up in jeans. You woke up in ripped jeans.
I wore, like, basically the clothes on my back. The entire time.
There was nothing in the bag.
What the fuck was in my bag? I think, like, I had, like, a sweatshirt, maybe an additional pair of undies, you know?
Right.
But, like, still, I just don't like the idea of a guy. I like a guy who like you said on the solo pod, you were like, you barely convinced this guy to come.
Like all of us.
Yeah, no, like you.
Oh,
like, like you look like a guy that had something else going on and then got swindled into camping. You see what I'm saying?
Because, can I be honest? That's when Tom said, let's go camping, in my heart, I said, Tom's going to, like, we'll have a campsite and then we'll have, like, some sort of dormitory where we will stay in. And it'll be bunk beds as a dormitory does, and there will be water and plumbing. Yeah, but in my brain, I said, nah, Tom's going to make us sleep on the fucking ground.
Yeah. And he did.
Oh, dude, it was so much worse than I thought. Sleeping on the ground is so much worse.
It's pretty bad.
How was your back?
Not really good.
It was awful.
Not really good. And I slept with Yarish.
Who's a tiny man. He's been on the pod.
Has he?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yarish is a great man. And we had the brisket day miracle. That's one of my favorite things, too.
To break down what Tom did, like, in retrospect, it made 0 sense his day that day.
Yeah. Tom, this is what you're saying. Yeah, he, like, buried at 5 a.m. he buried a brisket, picked us up in the city.
Yeah.
And then came back out.
Took a train down to take a car up.
Oh, is that what he did? He took a train down?
He took a train down to take a car up, which is 10 minutes from his house to campsite.
Yeah, it is.
I was like, what?
Yeah, dude.
And then he drove us down the next day, dropped the car off, goes back up train.
And then he went back up train.
Insane.
That's crazy, man. I enjoyed it, I guess.
Okay, that doesn't sound like you enjoyed it.
You know what I enjoyed? The banter.
Fantastic banter.
The banter is really what I sign up for.
Right.
You know, like the relentless stupidity. You know, there's just no guy is is unwilling to push the stupidity. You know where you're like with regular people and finally someone goes, "Hey, all right, come on." Do you know what I mean? Like, this is like a civilian. They're like, come on. We've been doing this bit for 10 minutes.
We did it for an hour.
I know. And, like, the bit will fall off, too. But, like, when you're with comics, they're so they just like, we can bring it back.
Right.
We can get it.
I lost the crowd. By the way, we're the crowd.
That's what it is.
And we, as the crowd, have to bring it back. It's like, no, we can move on to a different subject.
Dude, I said that when we were on our way up. I was like, we better find a different gear. Because all we're doing is fucking violently bantering.
We started way too hot.
We started very, very hot.
Very hot.
We started hot.
Also, collecting the wood was completely unnecessary. I brought this up in the solo pod, but we really got to hammer down on how unnecessary the firewood was.
Tom asked everyone, like, who wants to chop their own firewood? And you were just like, why don't we buy firewood?
And he's like, no one's ever done that here. No, I was like, no one's ever done it in the history of this campsite. It's a 400-year-old campsite, Tom. No one's bought the wood.
Yeah. They must be constantly. And then I got to be honest, this is a confessional. I helped to get no wood.
Oh, no, it's very aware that you helped get no wood. You and Schmidt did nothing. It's very aware to the rest of the campsite.
Wow, this is tough. This is a tough break. I didn't know that.
Nothing. You took a nap during that time. You did less than nothing. You energized as we exerted force on the wood.
That's because I was trying to rest up to earn my dog later.
What? You didn't even buy the dogs.
I did not buy the dogs. I roasted the shit out of them.
They were a good dog. You made a good dog.
That's what I'm saying. Everyone at the same time was like, these dogs are good. And that has been, I
You've
love
been riding that high.
Yeah, I've been like, okay, hells yeah. Listen, you can fuck a dog up. I'm so sick of this, like, you can fuck a dog up, all right? There's a variety of ways you can fuck a dog up.
You can keep it on too long. You can keep it on too short.
Yeah, you can have the wrong tunage going.
100. First of all, there was one tunage on that grill, and it was fucking go.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. No, you gotta have a good tune for a dog, like Van Morrison or something, like song. You know what I'm saying?
I do know what you're saying. That's not how I interpreted tune, man.
What did you say?
You meant a tune, like tunage on the fire.
No, you thought you meant it like the flame.
That's exactly what I thought you meant. I didn't think you meant the actual. The song had to enter the meat. That's different scales had to enter processed meat at different wavelengths.
It's the best talking to you because you'll like very reasonably interpret something I say sometimes, and I'm just like, oh yeah, that's right. That's what that should mean.
It's never what it means.
It's not what I'm like. What we were like hanging, and then you were like, "What are you talking about?" At one point, I was telling you about battle axes. I was like, Rich, you got to call a guitar a battle axe, and you were like, "What are you talking about?"
They're not sharp. They're not sharp in any capacity.
Yeah.
I mean, some of them, but we were listening. The playlist that went on, first of all,
extreme variety.
The speaker it went on? Was it solar powered? How was that speaker on for so long?
Yeah, what was that?
It was a JBL.
Yeah, that was on for like 10 hours or something.
Legitimately 10 hours.
That was fucking...
almost as long as that brisket.
Tom's brisket. Yeah, you need a good Van Morrison tune for your dog.
We listened to the whole discography of John Mayer.
Yup, we got into Mayer. We were Mayer-ing peeps left and right.
Oh, my dad would have hated us.
Your dad doesn't like Mayer?
No, not guys sitting together around the fire listening to Mayer drinking fucking Caribbean rum.
There was one point where we were all sitting around the fire late night. You know what I'm going to say. And we were listening to some like remake of Free Fallin', and it was just emotional and just piano. And like Juan, I could see this smirk come over his face, and he was like, "This is the gayest shit."
Yeah, and he was the only fucking ethnic person out there, and he's not even ethnic. Yeah. Juan is such a fucking immigrant that he spent. How long were we there for? 18 hours?
Yeah.
He spent 17 hours chopping wood. He slept for an hour.
Well, Juan was a complete inverse of me. He didn't stop chopping wood.
He couldn't stop chopping wood. I truly think if you're not from America natively, you instinctually want to just work around.
You're saying I camp like an entitled.
You camp like an American. You just sat there, you took a nap, you grilled some dogs, and some fucking immigrant chopped wood.
You chopped a ton of wood too.
I chopped a good amount of. I didn't actually chop a lot of wood. I moved. I was the transporter of wood.
You were a wood mover.
Tom was chopping, and I would transport. That's what. We had some sort of supply chain. Going on.
Yeah, it was very necessary at the end of the day, though. I think.
Well,
we could have bought it.
Going long.
Yeah,
we could have bought it for so little. I asked Tom. I was like, "Oh, how much is the wood?"
Yeah,
$1 million, $5 million. He was like, "Nah, it's $7 million." I was like, "We're doing all this work to save $28. You know what? I'll give you the tax, $31. We're doing all this work for $31.
$7.
It truly doesn't make sense, Tom.
If Tom wasn't there, the whole trip would have just turned into us watching a flick at the movie theater.
And guess what? That's exactly what I wanted.
Yeah.
I'm so fine with that.
Because all of us are like barely camping. We were like,
I'm the only one who brought shit. My parents, I'm packing up. My parents were like, "You look like an idiot." And I was like, "You have no idea who I'm going with."
your parents saw you pack?
I was at home. I drove in from the island to go. My girlfriend drove me in from the island.
Wow. So you were like, "Oh, I'm going camping with the boys."
With the fucking boys.
That's right.
And they were like, "You have a blanket?" I said, "Nah, what you have in the basement?" They said, "Your college comforter." I said, "Give it to me."
That's what I'm saying. You look like you had just like, picked up like just the bedding off your bed.
Now college bed. It's been in my basement 5 years.
Just under each arm.
Yeah.
You know, showing up like, "All right, guys, I'm ready to go." And I was like, "Look at this guy." You know?
I just wanted to be comfortable, and at the end of the day, I just simply wasn't. Comfortable.
Yeah. But again, so much more respect for that guy than the guy who's got all the gear.
But I respected you so much more. Where you were there, Starbucks venti, cold brew, black, in one hand, nothing in the other. You're like, "Let's do this. Let's go on an adventure, huh? Let's do it, boys."
That's my favorite thing to do when like you're with a bunch of guys. Is you like whatever it is. Like you could be, you could be hanging out, you camping. You come in, you go, "All right, this is it, man." Just like that.
Yeah, we're doing it, huh?
Yeah. End of the line, man. All right, we've arrived, men.
Keep calling us men.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah. Just men. This is it, man.
And then we're on the way up. And Tom's like breaking down what the day is like. He's like, "All right, we're going to go to the campsite. It's going to take an hour."
Yeah.
Then on the way there, we're going to stop at a deli. That's 10 minutes away from the campsite. And then I got to stop at my parents' house, pick up the supplies. That's about a 5-minute spot from the campsite. And then we're like, is the campsite, are we in civilization? Why are we camping? If we're going to be in the middle of the world. This is extremely unnecessary. You're telling me you have heat, a place with heat? We're doing this?
His place. His parents' house is 10 minutes from where we are.
We could have walked there.
That would have been so funny.
You went to it. How far was it? How far was his parents? Because you went.
Could you imagine a Splinter Cell of us just like walking to Tom's parents'
You know
house?
what? Fuck this. Tom, we're going to your house.
Where did Rich and Matt and Taylor go?
We fucking split off. You went to the AMC, you dumb bitches. We're taking the train back.
Yeah, bro. They're at your parents' house. It's like a 20-minute walk.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, they're watching the Nets game. It's like, "Oh, son of a bitch. I knew I shouldn't have camped so close to my parents."
It's just a mistake. I gave people too many options.
This is a huge mistake. I knew.
You calling in the sandwiches was such a hassle.
God. Oh my god! I don't know what happened. All of a sudden, I couldn't speak English.
Well, we're riffing in the back.
I know. People
making
are
a business call.
People are yelling. I'm trying to understand this guy. He's using crazy words.
What did he call?
Wedge, like you were talking about in the solo pod.
The wedge.
The wedge, and then there's a lot of things to ask with a sandwich. Hey, you doing mayo, must, pep? I don't know. We got a car full of 8 guys here.
What do you think?
Yeah, I'm like, bro, it's a fuck storm over here.
I don't even have a pillow tonight. You want to know if I want must or may?
I want a pillow, asshole.
The fuck is a wedge? Do you also sell blankets?
Yeah, do you also sell... Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? And then I was just like... And then Tom had a weird name for one of them.
The Cluckin' Russian.
Yeah.
What a dumb fucking sandwich.
I hate shit like that. I really don't like when they make you say a weird name for something. You know what I'm talking about?
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Good. He goes, that's a first. You know, fucking, you go to like a juice stop and they're like, you have to be like, they'll be like, hey, good morning. And you're like, I'll have the PB&J day starter, and you're like, fuck, I never want to say that again. Like really weird, annoying shit.
I'd rather give you every ingredient inside of that than the fucking name you came up with. That's way more convenient to say.
That's what I do sometimes. I go, I'll have like the pomegranate one.
And then they go, oh, you mean the pomegranate surprise? And you're like, yeah, but I'm 34. Well, I just don't want to say pomegranate surprise, so can you just fucking... You know exactly what I meant when I said that.
That's a joke. Oh, the pomegranate surprise? Yeah, but I'm 34.
Oh, by the way, you're 42. Why are you even working here?
Like... By the way, you're 42. Can we just call these things like... It's like, come on. Like, no one's this happy in New York anyway. That's a weird thing. Do that in L.A. You know what I mean? Like, oh, the Boppy fun day, day Bopper. And you're like, I can't say that out loud in New York. I'll get stabbed in the jugular.
There's a guy who literally got run over by the 6 train that I just took. I'm only here because the 6 train stopped at Canal. So give me a fucking banana peanut butter.
That's right, a banana peanut butter. Not the boopity boop day booper. And I'm like, what the fuck are these names? Seriously, that shit pisses the shit out of me.
No, you know what also bothers me? When someone goes, let's say we're going to stay at the juice place.
Yeah.
Your fucking pomegranate butthole. And they're like, oh, would you like a shot of wheatgrass with that? And it's like, no, if I wanted a shot of wheatgrass, I would have said, give me a pomegranate surprise and a shot of wheatgrass.
Yes. I would have asked you for the wheatgrass.
Don't upsell me on the wheatgrass.
They loved wheatgrass. Yeah. No, I'm not in on that. The wheatgrass phenomenon. You ass hat. Just give me the fucking give me the banana. There was one place where the names were like so bad I couldn't even like. It was like peanut butter jelly time. I didn't like saying jelly time. I'm not saying jelly time. You know what I mean?
You have a Juris Doctorate.
Yeah, I'm going to be 36 in October. I don't say jelly time out loud. You fucking prick. All right?
Change your fucking names. Adult shop here.
Yeah, I should probably stop shopping at some of these places where they need these fucking... At least this one was like just... Like a Cluckin' Russian?
It was Cluckin' Russian. And they literally didn't do anything but put a fried chicken cutlet and Russian dressing on bread. I thought they were going to add something like, and banana peppers and lettuce, tomato. No, they're like, oh, that's what you want. And Tom made it seem like it was this.
Oh, I'm so glad you brought this up.
He made it seem like they were fucking the Elon Musk of sandwiches. He's like, nah, you don't get it. And he went out of his way. He almost turned into oncoming traffic to tell you about this sandwich.
It's so true, dude. I'm so glad you brought that up. You beat me right. We were thinking alike. Isn't it so? Yeah, like there's something so. I don't know what it is. It's just like when people take you by their hometowns, the way they rep their delis.
Insane.
It's like, bro, relax. It's a deli, all right? Like, we've all been to a deli. They're like, no. Like, you gotta taste the mayo at this deli. And you're like,
it's Hellman's. When someone, like, compliments the meat at a deli, it's like they have the boar's head sign in the fucking window. Yeah. Where they don't make the meat.
Exactly. They order it from a very similar place.
They all get it from the same place.
Yeah. But Tom, I do it too. Like, it's just for some reason, I think it's a suburban thing. Would you do this too, though, where you're from? Would you be like, oh, you got to check out Fortuna's?
You know? 1,000,000%. Yeah, we have Village Hero. And it's better than fucking...
What's it called?
We have Village Hero, which is the premier hero. And then there's Dugan's, which is like... Dugan's is like a posh... bullshit. That's like in the rich part of town, Dugan's.
Right.
But then there's Woodbury Deli. Woodbury Deli's in like it's also in an expensive area. That's really for the Jews. Woodbury Deli.
That was called Oscars in my town.
Oscars?
Yeah.
All, you got Jews in Westport?
Oh, so many Jews in Westport.
You got Jews?
Bro. Yeah, dude. Heavy.
Wasp Central.
No, well, we have wasps too. We just have a lot of money.
Right.
It's just money everywhere. So. Yeah, I love those. Yeah, we have lots of Jewish people in Westport.
Is it bad that since our pod, I looked up, like, I knew of Westport before, so I looked it up. It's directly across the sound from my town.
Yeah, from your town?
Well,
no way.
Oyster Bay, which is the town north of me. So,
I know it. Yeah.
So, like, there's a bar.
Yeah.
On the water there now, looking right at downtown Westport. And now every time I
really?
go there, whoever I'm with, I go, fucking Hardy. And they go, who? And I'm like, Hardy, Westport. And they're like, oh, you want another round? I'm like, yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah, I'll take it. Yo, buddy, check it out. Westport.
Classic cards.
Yeah. They're like, okay. It's a town across the way. I got to start doing that when I go to, like, what's the place in Taco? Something Taco. Bar Taco.
Bar Tox.
Yo, B-Tox. B-Tox, bro. I'll go over there to do a little fucking guy, right? Get a little taco guy.
Yeah.
Dude, by the way, Bradley Cooper, Leonardo DiCaprio, spotted. I can't say spotted at Bar B-Tox.
What?
Yeah, in Westport, dude.
Do either of them have a residence over there?
I'm hearing that, like, peeps are hanging in the port heavy.
Facts?
Yeah.
No printers.
Oh, that was gangster. Is that what you do?
That's the whole thing I do.
Yeah, dude. I'm going to start going to B-Tox and just being like, yo, bro. Oyster Bay?
Yeah, dude.
Hap City.
Dude, next time you go to Bar Tox, I'll go to the fucking. I forgot what the bar's even called right now. And I'll go. I'll go hard. I'll yell across the sound, see if you hear me.
Yeah. Like some like romantic scene in a film. Like Rich.
Hard. And then everyone's staring at me. Everyone's staring at you. And they're like, nah, they got a pod. They do pods.
We yell across the sound.
Yo,
to reach each other.
No one is doing a pod where they yell across the sound to each other.
Yeah.
No one's doing it.
Yeah, right. Probably for very good reason. We'll change that.
You dumb fucks. Rogan can't have everything. We're innovating.
Yeah, Rogan's not yelling across the Long Island Sound. Dude.
So stupid. What a stupid idea.
Stupid. I love it. This podcast is a ripper. It's 1,000 miles an hour.
Oh my god.
The way you pod, I love it.
I have one speed it's go. It's just like your fucking the tunage of your fucking hot dog fire.
Your speed is go.
That's all I got.
Yeah. You're fucking go, dude.
I'm not here for a good time. I'm here for a fucking fire time, and the numbers show it.
And the numbers show it. No printers.
Yeah, facts, no printers. That's the thing.
Facts, no printers.
Me and my friends from out east on the island. Shout out Ed Palladino. Shout out CJ Galino. Shout out Ryan McAlone.
Wait, say those again?
Ed Palladino.
I love names.
Ed Palladino, his brother Dragon Palladino.
Ed Palladino?
Ed Palladino.
Yo,
Eddie
that's
Pals.
a name.
Ed Palladino, you say facts, and then you say, if like you told me like, Westport beat, I go facts, you would say no printers.
No printers. Okay. Yeah. So it follows facts.
It follows facts.
Got it.
Solidifies that is indeed a factual statement.
Yeah. No printers.
Yeah.
I like that. So Ed Palladino.
Ed Palladino, he's got two brothers. Ed Palladino, he's got Ryan Palladino, who's AKA Dragon Palladino. That's his name.
I love that. Does it Dino the dinosaurs? Anyone call him like stuff like that?
No, he was a freshman in college.
Yeah.
And he walked in, and one day we're at the cafeteria. He goes, "Oh, hey, by the way, everyone's gonna call me Dragon from now on." And we said, "All right, that's what we're doing." I was a junior. Ed was a senior. He was a freshman. He goes, "Oh, hey guys, by the way, you call me Dragon from now on." I was like, "Fuck yeah, dude, it's right on."
Yeah. No questions here.
We just accepted it.
Yeah. All right, Dragon. Let's go to first period.
And he has another brother, Tim, which isn't as fun as Dragon.
Yeah, Tim, Dragon.
Hilarious kids. Hilarious.
Tim and Dragon Palladino. And then who else?
And then we got CJ Galino.
CJ Galina.
Yeah.
That's
Galino.
Nice.
Galino, yeah.
Galino.
Yeah, masculine.
CJ Galino.
Yeah, working for USC, University of South Carolina. Go
That's
Cox.
pretty. That's pretty good. And it was the last one?
Ryan McAlone, which truly isn't like we're boys adjacent. Like we're boys,
Oh yeah.
But we weren't like, I've met him through the squad.
Right.
I met him through the squad.
Your ancillary bros.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Which he's fucking bro-ish. Mad bro.
Bro. All your but we probably have, that's one thing we're very similar on.
The
We have,
broiness.
Yeah. I mean, you got the Patagonia going right there. You go.
There we go. Backwards hat, babe.
Boom. Now we're cooking.
You want a fun fact with Mariah McAlone?
Yeah.
So you know Murphy, the Navy SEAL who's dead. He was in Lone Survivor.
Oh, okay.
Murph.
I know Lone Survivor. Yeah.
Murph. He was played by Taylor Kish
Yes,
in
okay.
Lone Survivor. That was Ryan's cousin, Murph.
Wow. Really?
Facts.
Wow. No printers.
There you go.
Yeah.
You're
I'm
it.
catching on, baby.
So he has a run around Lake Ronkonkoma every summer
Yeah.
to commemorate the cousin. They do a bunch of stuff for Wounded Warrior.
Yeah.
It's a fantastic time.
For sure.
5-6 years ago, Lone Survivor came out.
Yeah.
Taylor Kirsch says, "Hey, listen, I'm gonna come run."
Oh,
And I'm a huge Friday Night Lights fag. So I was like, "Oh my god!"
no. Yeah.
The first time I was starstruck. I've met Seinfeld. I've met fucking
Yeah.
Mulaney, Taylor Kirsch.
He's a fucking sweet piece of hunk, no? I mean, that guy's like a raw high.
Banging Rachel McAdams at the time. So I was like, "Oh, it was like
that guy's
peak."
a raw piece of cake. Yeah. That's good. He's a BBQ sauce on that guy.
Oh my god, I'd lick it up.
T. Kirsch.
It was a 5K, and it's supposed to be like a competition. Like they time people.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
came in dead last. The
You
group
did?
of us came in dead last. Taylor's there, ripping us.
Oh, that you came in last?
Came in last. Legitimate grandmothers beat us. Legitimate people with one hip.
What were you guys doing? You were just hungover?
We're just hung over, and we're like, dude, we're gonna walk this, man. And then
Just hungover.
A-list celebrity at the time, not anymore.
Yeah.
Ripping us.
Yeah, dude. That's cool that he came back.
It was cool. And then never saw him again.
What? Yeah. What does he do? I don't even know what he's doing now.
Since then, I don't know what did he do. He did.
I feel like he's actually pretty big.
He was big. He's not
Yeah.
really doing much anymore. He was in Waco. Sick.
Waco.
He was in Waco. Sick.
Wow.
He played not David Koresh. Is that no? David Koresh is
I don't even
Scientology.
see- Yeah.
Whoever the guy who did Waco was A+.
Yeah. That's great though. The hometown hang. I may go back actually for 4th of July.
Yeah.
Have you been back recently? I guess you were there the other. Yeah.
No, I haven't. I actually haven't seen those kids in like a year and a half, 2 years. But
okay.
I think they listen. I'm not sure.
Maybe.
Maybe, I don't know.
Isn't it funny how often, I don't know if this happens to you, how often you can tell people what it is, the name of what you're doing, and they will not listen?
Oh my god, dude, people don't care.
You're like, I was telling people the other day, I was like, Mom, it's called the baby shower. it had been like maybe 2 years of repeating the name of the thing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is amazing, but people are all, there's, I'm just screwing around with my
Dude, your
mom,
parents
but-
don't remember your friends' names.
Yeah. They look crazy, man.
You've been friends with them for probably 20 years now. They're like, who's the guy? He came here once. He threw up.
Yeah.
You're like, Jeremy?
Over
They're
the
like,
ro-
yeah. How's he doing? You're like, he's dead.
Over the rock wall. Yeah.
You had a rock wall in your backyard?
Dude, that happened one time.
Wait.
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
Break down your backyard. You had a rock wall?
Yeah, we had a rock wall, probably 30 yards.
I don't even know if that's good or not.
Yeah, that covered the perimeter of the back.
So the rock wall was a literal wall to separate your
Yes.
property from your neighbors?
Yes.
So you built the wall to separate you, but to climb up to oversee into your neighbors.
Yeah, well, the rock wall wasn't that tall. It was like yay high. It was like
So it was a
5.
sideways wall.
Yeah. It was like almost like a wood pile. Do you know what I'm saying?
No. I don't.
It wasn't very tall. Like a rock. I think you might be thinking it was like literally like I don't know if my dad did this. I don't know who made this, but it was like pieces of stone.
Oh, that No, we are talking about
stone
two
wall.
different things.
Yeah, there we go. A stone wall.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're completely
Yeah,
not
yeah,
getting
yeah,
on the
yeah,
same
yeah.
page on this. Couldn't be
a
more
rock
polar
wall?
opposite. I'm talking about a rock wall, like a wall you climb,
Oh, like
rock climbing.
like rock climbing.
Yeah.
Oh, that would have been sweet. A rock wall in my.
That's exactly what I thought you meant. Not some sort of
thought you
sedimentary rock pile that you
I
that you
thought
put
you were,
together.
like, pumped up about my dad's stone wall.
No, I don't give a fuck about that.
Oh no.
When's the last time you've been to the
Oh
port?
no. It's been a while, man.
Yeah.
That's why I was like going for the 4th of July.
And your parents are still there.
No, they're gone. They've left.
So where would you go?
My buddy, one of my buddies, lives there.
Okay.
He moved back. There are a few of my buddies now.
Yeah.
Live back in Westport. Like, it's supposed to be a lot of nice restaurants,
Betox.
you know. I called one of my buddies. I hadn't spoken to one of my buddies in the longest time.
Okay.
Right? And I called him last night finally because he texts me. He's like, I guess I'm quite elusive to my high school friends.
You are the most elusive person I know.
Okay, so this is, yeah.
You're essentially a liquid.
Yes, I'm very elusive. Like, in college, buddies, somewhat, but like definitely you're essentially a liquid. Yeah, yeah. I'm not. I don't know what it is. Honestly, I don't think I'm very like I know I don't text a lot, but like for the most part, I will pick up people. Like I'll call. I don't know. I'll call people, like pick up their phone calls and shit. Yeah. So I can't tell like how elusive I am.
Yeah, you're pretty elusive.
Yeah.
It's a technological reason.
Yeah,
I believe.
Yeah, right. Because I have the flip phone.
You and Choi. Choi's got no excuse.
Choi's very elusive too.
Extremely elusive.
Yeah.
For two such big guys, you are very hard to get down.
Yeah, we're very. I don't know how we're so slippery,
Very. And you both love a good AMC flick.
dude. So yeah, I don't know. Here's another thing about me, just for the viewers out there.
Yeah, fill them in.
I am very bad at getting off a phone call.
Okay.
So I also have this like inherent fear when I pick up the phone to talk to people that we're gonna have 5-hour phone calls.
I'm extremely nervous about that as well.
You are?
Yes.
Okay, so it's not just me.
No, I know exactly. Especially when I talk to someone like you.
Yeah, like I'm a fucking I'm a mess like that.
There's tennis games that are shorter than how if me and you are on a phone call together. And
That's what I'm saying, man. It's bad.
Because I don't want to hang up on you. You don't want to hang up on me.
Yeah.
So we talk about nothing.
That's right.
And then eventually we're like, oh, so why are we?
Yeah, eventually someone's got to be the man and go, hey, I gotta go.
Yeah.
And honestly, every time deep down, I'm going, thank God.
Yes.
I like people like this that will say that to me. I've been slowly getting better at it. Like going to people, hey, all right, I'll call you later. You know? Like,
Right.
I got to go.
I got to go. The sun just went down.
Yeah.
I got to get off the phone with you. I got shit I got to do.
Yeah.
I'm a nocturnal lawyer.
Yeah, I'm a nocturnal lawyer. Yeah, so he calls, so he texts me that, like, you know, no one can find me. He's like, stop being so weird and elusive. That's what he said in the text. My buddy Jeff Nixon.
Through a text.
Yeah.
Jeff Nixon, that's a fucking wasp.
And I felt, no, he's black.
Wow. Was not expecting that.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I grew up when he was one of my best, if not my best friend. I love like a guy who like the guy like actually ranks his friends.
Hilarious.
Do you know what I mean? Like he may have been the one or two. I don't know. I gotta like look at it.
Middle school, he was one. We dropped off a bit during high school because he played baseball. I played lacrosse. But after college, we came back. He reclaimed.
Yeah. He may be my best friend. It's arguable. There's like 2 or 3 guys that were like kind of
competing.
Yeah, and everyone's like, Go on. Who
Here's
the
what my
fuck
mom
cares?
would ask. Here's a big question my mom asked. You ready?
Yeah.
Would he be your best man?
It's that, yes.
Okay. Best friend.
Wow, that's a good hat mom question.
Yeah.
But what if there's multiple best men? That is that inherent in the question?
My mom will ask every 8 to 12 months who would be in my wedding party if it happened right now. It's a very common question asked. So I always have to I have a ranking on my phone of my friends.
That's so funny. 8 to 10 months.
Every 8 to 12 months.
Rich, get in here. All right, let me talk to you about it. And you know it's coming?
Oh, yeah, I got it
You know-
prepared. I'm like, all right, here's the power rankings. We got Hardy coming up at a 7.
Mom, look at this. This fucking guy right here, he's coming up, you know?
Because then it's so hard to come up with the wedding part. Because it's like, how many
Yes.
high school friends to college friends to comedians do I incorporate in this party?
I'm so glad you brought this up. I fantasize about this sometimes. Like, God forbid I ever got married and some loon signed up for this, okay? Me included. So, like, I'm like, all right, who the hell? This is like a big deal, though. Like, you see people getting married
Huge
and they're
deal.
having true panic attacks about, like, the 186th guy or gal they may or may not let go to the wedding.
Right.
You know? It's kind of fucked. It's tough. Like, it's a very fascinating question. Like, if I was like, you only get like a 10. You know, you're going to have to fucking nix a guy, you know?
But it's truly also about how many the wife has.
Right.
That's how you got to base your numbers. So, like,
That's how
my
it is,
girlfriend,
right.
if I marry my current girlfriend, she's having
Really?
maybe 2.
Oh, okay.
Maybe.
Right, so you're in real trouble.
So oh my God, I don't know
Yeah.
how to do it. Lottery? Do I do a lottery? And I end up with 2 people. I got like Juan Nicolone and
Lottery.
my buddy Matt Steinberg. I was like, all right, that's what I got. I don't know. That's what came out of the lottery.
Lottery, there's like such a like audacity to lottery that like you can't even, you're like, listen, I'm so the man, I can't even choose.
But I do it like the NBA. There's a 1 seed, a 2 seed,
yeah,
but you know, everyone, there's still a percentage chance you could be selected.
I'm tuning in for Happel's wedding lottery tonight.
That would be, dude, that's going on the Patreon.
Dude, that's so
A
funny.
wedding lottery for my fucking wedding party? That would be electric. And I have you all in the room and you have to come out and do a picture with me?
Oh, that's great.
That would be electric.
like, like the NBA draft.
You could be in your house, but your whole family has to be there also, and I set up a camera. They got a live feed on you.
Oh, that's sick.
That would be electric.
Oh, that would be so great, dude. The wedding lottery live feed. Oh my God.
All right, so he's a black kid.
Oh yeah. I'm like, oh my back. This is a nice couch, by the way.
Bob's.
Bo-
You wouldn't think. You'd think West Elm. Nah. Bob's Furniture.
Bob's Furniture is real gangster.
Yeah, literally. It literally fell off the back of a truck. That's why the prices are so low.
Oh, you remember his commercial? The prices are so low, or something like that, right?
Dude, and it's a claymation of him.
Yeah.
He doesn't even have the time to show up. He could be dead.
Bob's Discount Furniture. The prices are so low.
They're extremely low.
Yeah. So he hits me up. Yeah. Sometimes I get like a little bit of like pushback too from my buddies, like my earlier on, but like calling them earlier on buddies is
I've never heard that
so
group definition.
is so shitty and not right. Like we're still friends. It's just like you're just not. You don't see them. I don't see them really at all. Almost.
Right.
I barely see certain comics that I like.
Which could be a good thing.
Yeah, that could be a good thing. Yeah, sometimes they'll be like, "Oh, where are you going?" You know, like, you got something to do. You ain't got nothing to do. You know, because they like remember you from like a particular time.
Yep.
You know, it's just kind of weird.
Wait, who is this? The comedians or the before friends?
The college buddies, high school buddies.
So who's like your group? Like if I had to categorize
I'm
your
kind
groups.
of like, if I'm being really honest, I think I'm a shapeshifter. I'm kind of.
That's how I would describe you not talking about friends.
There we go. So boom, you nailed it.
Nailed it.
Yeah. I am like I'm a bit of a chameleon. I'm a bit of a world walker too, which I like to say is like I guess the same thing as a shapeshifter, but I kind of like I bounce around between groups.
Okay.
But I would say like right now, it's like I have my buddies in the West Village. Like a couple, Rich and Rada, that I see like every Sunday.
This is not what I expected you to say.
Yeah, no, like I have some people that like I plug into that are completely outside of comedy.
Real people.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah. They got a dog named Snacks.
That's sick.
A daughter named Desi.
I thought you were going to say a daughter also named Snacks.
Yeah, a daughter named Snacks.
Desi.
Yeah.
What's it short for?
No, it's Desi. That's her name.
Are they like Saudi or something?
No. They're like Rich is actually like super all-American.
Desi.
Yeah. Just like Rada is his wife. So she's Thai.
Oh, so maybe it's a Thai name.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I like, like them. And it's comics, It's like comics right now. And artists and shit.
And artists?
Yeah. Like
like the film.
Yeah, like
Gotcha.
Yeah, stuff like that, I would guess. Like I still have people I keep in touch with from like the college, high school days. Periodically, but like what about you? Do you have like a set group?
I got the high school friends.
Yeah.
Half of them are living in the city, so you would see them a decent amount.
Right.
Then you got the college friends who I don't see that much.
Yeah.
You try to, but you just simply don't.
That's what it's like for me, right? Because I have the college friends here too, yeah.
Right. And then just like you, but they're comedians.
Right, and then it's comedians.
Right. But I still see you like a colleague.
Right.
Like we're friends, but
Right. No, that's a good point too. Like people forget that shit all the time. Isn't that weird? Like we are colleagues. You know?
Well, I think we're going to go on a whole tangent on this. But yeah, no, I see. I mean, friends and colleagues. Like if someone would be like, who's Matt? I'd be like, oh, he's a comedian.
Right.
He's also my friend.
Absolutely.
But I wouldn't say that's Matt, my friend. That's Matt.
Yeah.
He's a comedian.
Yeah. Absolutely. I think I actually probably have a group now of like friends from comedy and sobriety and things like that are probably like some like very, very good friends and also comics or colleagues and shit.
Right. We found a group.
Yeah, exactly.
We got a good group.
Like the group, like like Pomeroy.
Shouts.
Choi.
Shouts.
Luch, Taleli.
Shouts.
Luis.
Me back today.
Yeah. Oh, yeah?
Yeah, Toy didn't text me back. Kind of fucked up. Because I know he's not doing anything. That's why it's really bothering me.
Yeah. I'm like that. I'll fucking, yeah. Yeah, Taleli. Taleli's a good... Isn't it kind of a fun... That's kind of an interesting topic, I feel like if you don't make friends in this thing, that's a tough road.
But then I think people are only doing this to make friends.
Yeah, so great point. So it's like, yeah.
It's weird.
It's really weird because there's a lot of that.
I think it's almost exclusively that. And then there's people actually trying to be funny and make art.
Yeah. I was listening to someone talk about this the other day though, and I kind of have to find a balance with this myself. The hanging and also the okay, I'm here to do a job, do work, do a job, and then keep it moving,
Right, and it doesn't even have to be keep it moving. We were at the campsite. Dan's talking about going to open mics. All these freaks that he's seeing at open mics is stop going to the open mics.
Yeah, you don't have to. I mean,
we got our squad.
Yeah.
I don't want to meet any new people.
Right.
I want to meet people above me.
Yeah.
I want to meet the guy. What was the joke that he said? It was a hilarious joke, and it was not meant to be hilarious.
Oh, Dan did?
This is eggs for ovarian cancer.
Oh my gosh! I actually saw that guy.
You saw that guy? Did you
Yeah,
see it
yeah,
live? You saw the bit live?
Like 2 days later, and I
No
go,
shit.
fucking Pizzello told me about this. And I was like, and then he said out loud, he was like, it used to not work, so I'm glad it worked when I said crush. And
No
I just-
way.
Yeah.
Tell people tell them the bit. You saw it. I can't speak. You saw it.
I think it was
live.
like something like, oh god, it's so bad. It's just like
so
my girl
bad.
had, like my girlfriend has ovarian cancer, so I'm not the only one destroying that pussy.
It's a good thing I have a little dick because
Yeah.
someone else already destroyed that pussy.
Yeah, there we go. It's just like, oof. It's just oof.
And he's like, oh no, the reason why that doesn't work is because I usually say crush instead of destroy. And it's like, oh, you are you're a lost person.
And also, oddly, like a comic. Like, what a
Right, but that's a comic mindset.
It's so stupid, right? Like, it's just like, you know what it is? It's the wording there.
Right. It's not the awful. It's not my girlfriend's dead. It's the wording.
That's right. It's just one fucking word that and it's also just like the dedication to like improving anything. Like maybe just don't say it anymore. You know?
Did
It's
it
so,
do well when you saw it?
I don't even. It was a mic. Who knows?
Right. So it could have done well.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
Dude, I've been back out there. I'm just like, I don't know. All kinds of stuff happens. It's
Dude.
mics are everything. Yeah, they're every type of. Well, they're like the people that are in them. They're every type of scenario.
Truly.
Yeah. So you don't know. You just don't know what's going to happen.
What do you think's
know?
the wildest thing you've seen on a mic?
Man, what is the wildest thing?
The wildest thing. I have one thing in my head. I mean, I've seen a lot of wild shit.
I've seen.
But there's one thing in my head in particular, but I want to see what you say. I don't think you were there for the thing in my head.
What is the? Oh, that's such an interesting question. What's yours? Because I don't even know if I can think.
The guy who came down with his luggage and his whole life and the luggage to say he just left his wife and kid because he came out as gay at 55.
Oh yeah,
and
yeah,
he's
yeah,
renting
yeah,
a
yeah.
small place in Crown Heights. And there were here's the thing.
Yeah,
There were no jokes.
yeah.
He did not punch it up.
That's a great. Yeah. We know who that is. I don't think I was there for that.
You weren't there for that.
I don't think I was there.
You weren't there.
Yeah, I don't think. I think maybe. I don't even know. You know what? It's so weird is that I'm always blown away anew each time I think I've seen it all. I see a new thing in a mic.
Yes.
It's really kind of a bizarre thing to say.
Exciting.
It is kind of exciting. It's very confusing, but it's very exciting. You don't think, and usually what it is it's something associated with the most, you don't think it could get more awkward or something like that.
And it can.
Yeah, that's usually what it is. Usually it's like an awkwardness thing.
It's another low. Whenever you think
Yeah.
oh no, that's the lowest thing I'll ever see.
Yeah,
Nah.
yeah. like something like that is like, yeah, oh, this is now real. Like someone comes up and it's just like, I don't know, just like yelling and shit.
I once saw a guy have a panic attack on stage.
Yeah.
And they left him up there
Really?
for the whole set for 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's like terrible.
I actually think that's torture. I think that's what we did to people
That's
after
so
9/11.
Yeah. It's like to put him at open. That's like so. Yeah, you got to let that guy come off.
Yeah.
You know? Isn't it weird? There is this like yeah, an open mic can really break you.
It's broken me a few times.
It really can. Like I've done a couple like yeah. It can be rough. Depends on where you go, but people may give you 0.
It's not even that. It's just
Yeah.
like like a guy will just go up there and just straight up say slurs.
It's so hard to explain
It's
to regular people. It really is.
You can't do it. But what's amazing is you can't do it anywhere else.
Yeah.
It's a good thing mics exist.
Yeah. Yeah, there is no other, like, just, like, public, just speaking.
For $5, up to 15,
Forum.
you can say anything you want in the world.
Yeah.
And people will listen.
Yeah. It's so bizarre. It's one of the most bizarre experiences, open mics. You know?
Yes.
You're like, I'm not even.
We've lost
touching
the
it.
humor altogether.
Yeah.
The humor is lost. We just got into a real deep hole there.
Yeah, it's just too it's just too intense. Mics are just too brutal.
They're too brutal. Too brutes. That's an hour.
That's a clean hour.
That's a clean hour.
Yeah, hell's yeah.
All right, baby shower comedy.
Oh yeah, baby shower comedy.
Baby shower comedy. You brought it up earlier.
Yep. Podcast and show. You got your stuff.
I got my stuff. Well, we were supposed to do a show on Thursday. Tobin was
Yeah.
supposed to host.
Yeah.
And then we walk in there to set up the room.
Yeah.
And the guy's like, all right, yeah, everything good? And we're like, no, the floor's filthy. Like, everything's
Yeah.
disgusting in here. He goes, okay, yeah, we'll fix it up. By the way, everyone that bought a ticket has proof of vaccination, right?
Oh my.
And we were like, no, why would they have that? He's like, oh, it's required. We were like, since when? He's like, since we opened today. Like, you opened at 5. What are you talking? It's 5:02.
Everyone had to have proof of vaccination.
So we had to cancel the show because no one had proof of vaccination.
Wow.
They wouldn't let my girlfriend in.
Did she get vaccinated?
She just was getting the second shot the next day.
Oh my God. I thought they lifted everything.
This was last Thursday,
Yeah.
a week ago. So, dude, it was what? And they wouldn't let other people because they were like, I don't have a proof of vaccination. No, then you can't come in.
How
and we were
many-
like, yo.
How many of these have you done?
That was our third it was supposed to be.
Okay. Fuck.
Insane.
That's annoying. So you're gonna try again and get like
We're gonna try
vaccinated
again.
people.
Yeah, we have we're working on a whole thing.
Yeah.
I'll let people know when the next one is.
Yeah.
But yeah, well, dude, he's like, why would you not know that's what you're supposed to do? And we were like, because we don't work here.
Yeah, and like that's like way too much to ask of people.
2 hours before the show starts.
Yeah,
Like, what a wild thing to even bring up.
that's got to be in the email.
They don't have email.
They don't have email.
They don't have email.
That's got to be in the email. Hey, everyone needs to be vaccinated.
The guy lives on the last stop of the 6 train.
What?
I didn't even know people live there. I thought they just made the train out there just in case. Like, people wanted to build out.
Yeah, well, that's where Harry Potter lives. The
That's where Hogwarts is.
Yeah, the last stop on the 6th train.
Yes, the last time we were like, how long does it take you to get home? He's like hour and a half, hour 45. We're like, why don't you find a place closer?
Who is this guy?
Quinn. Wild guy.
He's got like 25 stops on his way home.
He has an insane amount of stops. An uncountable amount of stops before he gets home.
And what's it called? The place you're trying to do this?
Barrow Street Ale House.
Barrow Street Ale House.
Yeah, the manager's Quinn.
Quinn?
He let my girlfriend in. The waitress wouldn't let her in. But then I was like, Quinn, can she come in? He's like, fuck yeah. And I was like, yeah, USA, Quinn. She
Quinn.
fucking came in.
That rips, dude. That's fucking hilarious.
What an outrageous group of human beings. Whenever you think
Dude,
you're
you're-
not doing well in life, go to a bar and talk to the clientele.
Oh, yeah.
You're doing so much better.
Yeah, whenever you think you're not doing well in life, that's just an illusion in your head.
Right.
You like most of the time. Like obviously if you have something like very serious going on, but like 9 times out of 10 what you think is like, "Oh, this isn't going well," is your own perception of something.
Right.
That's just like categorically wrong, you know? Like, "Oh, I don't dress well enough."
Oh, that's not where I thought that was going to go.
You don't have so
I do know what you're talking about, but that's not really a concern of mine that often.
weird shit comes into my head. I'm like, "Oh, I'm fat. I don't.
Which you're not.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like my head, it must have been bullying or something. Like I got a weird clothes, pops up, I look weird. Isn't that weird?
Well, sometimes in your brain's defense,
Yeah.
you do dress weird.
So maybe my brain's onto something.
Maybe when you showed up to Tobin's show in short shorts and long socks and a comedy seller shirt, and then you saw Renan Hirschberg, and you said, "Hey, nice shirt," and he goes, "Who the fuck are you?"
Yeah, that may have been just an accurate read.
I might have been spot on with that.
I was in my head like, oh, that's bullshit. I look great. Look at all this negative thinking.
Ironically, that was one of the days that you thought that.
That is exactly right. I was like, oh, fuck this. I'm fucking living the dream here.
I heard Peter Ravel really liked your set.
Oh, my God, bro. I will forever now have Ravello's face etched into my fucking psyche. Just as like, ugh. Just like 2 or 3 solid of just like I was like, fucking shit, dude. And then
Oh, no, go.
No, and then I said to a woman, I said, well, this is what happened. I encouraged people to heckle me.
That's not what I heard.
Oh, okay. You tell me what you heard.
This is what I heard. and the only reason why I'm combating it is because I believe 100% what I heard.
Yeah.
Where you went up there and you didn't ask people to heckle you. You
Yeah.
asked them, "What's going on?"
Yeah. I did that too. I kept repeatedly going, hey, all right, what's going on over here? And everyone was like, what?
Yeah, they don't get it.
Yeah.
They want you to tell them what's going on.
Yeah. No, oh, yeah. I know now. I was like, what's going on here? I did start, though, by encouraging heckling.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was like, oh, that's how I was like, they were like, boo, you suck. And then I started like really amping it up.
Okay.
Which I was like, oh, this is kind of funny. But then they just were actually annoyed.
Now, what was your mindset behind that? What was the reasoning?
It was just a massive risk. That just went so sideways.
Just an uncalculated
That's
risk.
right. Just an unmitigated, massive risk.
Yeah.
Legendary risk. Yeah.
That was something where you were like, why does no one do this? And you find out.
That's right.
Instantly.
That's right. Because here's the thing. I do this a lot with comedy because it's one of my favorite things about it. Trains coming by, I may take it. You know? There's always a couple, like in the beginning of a set, there's always a couple trains that go by. You know what I'm talking about? Like a train of thought. You could think about it like a train, though, right?
Right. I didn't want to jump into what you meant by train because I was going to let you explain.
Yes. Like a train. And you're like, you could take it, but you're like, this is super risky.
Yeah.
But sometimes you got to jump on the fucking G train. Whatever it is. Do you know what I'm talking about, though? Like, sometimes it, like, like, you get up there and it pops into your head. You're like, what if I actually just went down this road here that's been offered me?
Completely understand.
Yeah.
But then there's times where you see a train and it's an Amtrak. There's sometimes you see a train and it's a G train.
Yeah.
Not a great train. But then
Yeah.
there's sometimes you see a train and it goes to Dachau. And that's what that was.
Yeah.
That was a train that just led to death.
That's right. It just led into the ground. I was just like, oh, all right.
But you lived.
Oh yeah. I mean, hey, listen, it was a positive experience overall.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got the fucking ups and the downs. I'll bomb the shit out of a spot.
He doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah, hey, like, listen, I can go sideways, that's part of the game.
That's the thing about your style of comedy is you could bomb for 4 minutes and 50 seconds.
Yes.
For that last 10 seconds, you'll fucking murder.
There is that chance.
And you murder so hard, it goes over the 4 minutes and 50 seconds that just happened. But people don't even remember it.
That's kind of you. That is something that can happen, which is why. But it's also kind of this ridiculous incentive that has me going sometimes. All right, maybe we can get out of this.
Right, because you've seen what the other side can lead
and then
to.
all of a sudden it's like the 7-minute, 8-minute mark, and you're getting the early light, and you're like, I don't think I'm getting out of this. No. I think I'm done, and now I got to host the rest of this show. While all these fucking killers just fucking are like, fucking, who is this guy? Got a pink hat on and a Hawaiian shirt. Now it's not funny. Now it's weird, you know?
ruined it.
Yeah. I got fucking shorts and socks on. I'm breaking every comedy rule in the book.
Everyone hated you so much.
Oh my God. They're just like, look at this fucking asshole. So, and then I got to double down. That's even the best part about it. I'm going around, you know, I'm trying to figure out like what the damage is. You know that? You're like, Miller. Ooh.
You got to audit it.
That was pretty tough, you know, just trying to see if like he's still your friend.
Yeah. It literally could ruin friendships. That's where we become colleagues again. You got booked because you're a friend. You bombed so hard you became a colleague.
Yeah, that's right. I don't know if Miller's going to be hitting me up for many hosting sets in the near future. That's the best. You bomb and then become a colleague.
Yeah.
And then I was like, all right, so this is a story too. If we can bring this, I forgot about this too. Then there was a seller comic there who had a Comedy Seller t-shirt on.
Yeah, he did.
Okay? Which makes sense. And I go up to him because I had recently bought a Comedy Seller t-shirt when I went to watch a show.
Right, with your own money.
Yes, off the menu.
Yes.
Okay? Because I love a good tea. All right?
Tea.
And I'm a Comedy Seller guy. I love the seller, too. I'm going to rep. And I go up to him. And I was like, hey, man, I got the same t-shirt.
For people that don't understand the significance of that in the comedy world, that's like if you were to see Derek Jeter wearing a Yankee shirt and you're like, hey, I got the same shirt. He's like, what the fuck?
Who is this idiot? Who is this fucking lunatic? Hey, man, I got the same shirt. Miller tried to, like, deflect. He was like, oh, yeah, we went, like, the other night. And, like, he bought it. I don't even think he said anything.
Dude, comics will treat, like, seller comics like doctors. Like, they'll treat them with so much respect.
Here's
and they're homeless. Like, these people are legitimately homeless. And we treat them with this respect like they're surgeons.
So I agree with you in a sense as whereas like this, the principle was in McConaughey's book that I really like. It's like, and it's just what you said. It's like less impressed, more involved.
Yeah.
It's this principle. It's like you're a human too.
Gives
and
a
you're
fuck.
also an idiot. Like, go ahead and talk and like just say what you were gonna say. You know, like it's better to be authentic and rememberable,
Right.
or whatnot, than like, and sometimes I gotta watch this. Like I was hanging out last night with a bunch of people at a show, and I was like kind of like tightening, and I'm like, what am I doing? Like, relax, just fucking say what you want.
Who cares?
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck these people.
It can be tough though. It can be tough. You can get in your head with that shit.
I get it when you're hanging out
Yeah.
with like an A-list comic.
Yeah.
But like anyone else, I
You get
couldn't-
it.
And even with the A-list
Yeah.
comic, I don't give a shit.
You don't.
No.
Well, see, that's good for you then. That's a thing that like people have to. I had to, dude. I was so bad. I was romanticizing open micers
dude.
for a long time. Like when I started, I was like, God, I gotta stop romanticizing. This guy's out of his mind. He has no underwear on. You know, he just screamed at the wall. Like, what am I doing? Like, it's all good, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
None of these people have health insurance. Like, that's the thing I remember.
Right,
I'm like,
right,
none
right.
of you have health insurance. I don't respect any of you.
It's just like, yeah. Well, you could say, I would say, like, you can be yourself. You can have like respect, but you can be yourself. You don't have to like.
I don't mean I don't respect you at all.
Right,
Like,
right.
I'm not. You are no pedestal to me.
Thank you. Best way to put it. You're not on a pedestal. Because when you do the pedestal thing, actually what happens is people don't like you.
Yeah.
Because then they feel all icky around you because they're like, why is this guy like just staring over my shoulder? You know?
You hear that, white liberals?
Like, seriously, this pedestaling is so bad. People do it with women.
Oh yeah.
People do it with, or guys do it with, that's where you'll do it with comics.
Of all professions,
Yeah.
we're in comedy, but it's all professions.
Yes.
It happens.
Yeah. Oh no, it's a principle that's constantly happening. I just think like I have to remind myself. Oftentimes, the reason I'm funny, I've noticed about myself, is I don't even realize I'm about to be fun. Like I didn't mean to be funny.
Right.
Sometimes I do, but you ever see someone who's like constantly like zinging people, It's like they're like very like intentionally funny. Mm-hmm. They're all, I got a witty. I'm capping this thing off over here.
Yeah.
Right.
They want to one up. They're always one up.
Yes. They're quick. They're very quick. They're very jokey.
Yes.
Sometimes you can be like where you'll actually nail a like very good joke, like off a bang bang, right? For me, a lot of times, and you do the other thing too. But for me, I just noticed like if you put my big like circle diagram,
Right.
Like a little sliver is like Matt knew that would be a funny thing to say. It's like 2%, right? And then the rest is like I stumbled into it. You know,
the joke just was there.
Yeah, no, like I was just like said something that like I was not thinking about, and then like someone's like, that's all, you know, like I'm like, I didn't even fucking, you know, like so I have to. The point is like around people, I have to like let myself be an ass. You know,
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, and I had to go through periods of like you know, remembering that. Yeah.
Oh, it happened when when I was working at the hospital.
Yeah.
People would be like, I got called doctors by their first name just because.
Yeah.
We worked. Well, it's Andrew. And they're like, no, it is not.
Right.
That is Dr. Black. And I was like, okay, I saw Dr. Black walk into the door the wrong way. All right,
yeah,
guy's
yeah,
a fucking
right,
idiot.
Right. Exactly.
I don't give a shit how long
he's
he
a
went to
human
school
being.
For. Fuck that guy. I don't give a shit about any of these people.
Yeah. He's a human being. You know, everyone's got flaws. Less impressed, more involved.
Shout out McConaughey.
Yeah, McConaughey. And then the other one is don't need Hollywood, want Hollywood.
Oh, that's his whole. He gave up the rom-coms
Yeah.
to do the pursuing his own endeavors that he wanted.
Yeah, which I thought was another killer one. Whenever you're like tight, like I need this to go well. Whatever it is,
Who
right?
cares?
It's bad. Then you're in a bad zone.
Yep.
Yeah, you're in a very bad zone.
All right, we're cutting it off.
Yeah,
we're doing
kept
the
going.
thing that we did with the phone calls. All right, we're cutting it off. Peace, bitches.
Adios.